Good morning and welcome to episode 3 of the Blue Fern Yarns podcast. My name's Shannon and today is the Sunday the 20th of September and I'm coming to you from Norwich, Norfolk in the UK. So you may have noticed I didn't record a podcast a couple of weeks ago now. And that is basically due to basically not having great mental health, and yeah, I think I needed to take a bit of a break, so that's what I did. I took a break. I had a go at some different crafts which I will be showing you on this podcast so you can see some of the things that I have been up to, because I am a crafty person. I like being and doing crafts, so yeah, I'll start the video and we'll show off what we've got. So as usual, I'm going to start off with finished objects, and I've got a couple to show you. So the first one is one that I have done, and it's my 6 Wives shawl. I'm just going to try and move back a little bit so you can see how it sort of turned out. Yeah, so the colourways are cookies and cream, which is just this one just here. Then you've got strawberry cheesecake, lemon meringue, you've got key lime just there. This one's Blackberry Roulade, which is this purple, gorgeous purple colour. And then you've got this lovely pink, which is raspberry ripple. So yeah, and it's been blocked, so it's still a little bit damp at the moment because it's only just come off of the blocking mats, but oh my god, I love it. I do have some Sweet Treats shawl sets in the shop, so if you fancy making one yourself, head on over and grab a shawl set. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. So the way that I would sort of wear it is probably sort of wrapped round and enough so you can just see the colour sort of pop through. Not sure if you can see that properly, but that's sort of how I would do it, and have these bits sort of hanging down. But yeah, absolutely in love with this, really pleased. The pattern used is the 6 Wives shawl by Potter and Bloom, and I don't have the pattern, so you will have to go and purchase the pattern separately, but this is just sort of how it sort of turned out. I love it. Can't rate this pattern enough. It is such a good pattern. If you're new to knitting as well, seeing as I'm still fairly new, yeah, definitely recommend you doing that one. And then I've got another pattern, or another finished object, but I've got to say I didn't do it. My mum did it, and as always I have pinched it. It was going to be a Christmas gift, but I love it so much that I'm actually keeping it for myself. So yes, it's this gorgeous hat. Now I don't know the name of the pattern at the moment. I have asked her what the pattern is, and as soon as I have that I will put that in the down bar below so you can see. But I absolutely love these. Are they cables? I think they're cables. And that, like, I think you can also see the little halo that you've got here. The hat is made in my maple colourway on my fancy base, which is 70% alpaca. Is that right? I can't remember now. It's basically an alpaca silk and nylon mix. I'm going to put some words on the screen that's going to actually tell you what it is. Just kind of complete mental blank. Anyway, it's super soft. You've got this gorgeous halo effect on there, and yeah, so ignore the really I don't think I look great in hats, but honestly I don't care, especially when it is cold. But this is sort of how it looks when it's on. And you've got a little pom-pom on there. I love it. So yeah, sorry, person who was going to get that. They're not anymore. I'm keeping it. I might ask her to make another one. We shall see. But yes, love this hat. Love it. I love finished objects, don't you? So now we're going to move swiftly on to my whips. So as I mentioned very briefly, I've had a few sort of mental health issues. So I needed to take a break. I was stressed. There was lots of things going on, and I just needed a break really. So I haven't really been doing much of my whips. I have got quite a bit done on my Adventina wrap, and this is sort of, so where is it? So you've got a stitch marker here, which is what I showed you last time, and I've worked all the way up to here, and I'll go through the colours briefly, but you can see that this is starting to get a little bit long. So you've got all of this, so that's sort of how much, you can see this progress keeper here is how much was done before. And I've also done this little bit extra. Say a little bit, I think that's quite a bit. Bit extra, shall we say. So yes, so the Adventina wrap is a pattern by Katrin Schubert. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Really sorry if I'm not. I'm not going to go through all of the colours because there are so many that it will take a long time. So the colourways that I've done, so this one here is the sea glass. There you go, that's a truer reflection of the colour. That's sea glass. So I finished that one off, and this small blue bit in here is sea breeze. Then I went on to this one here, which is Wisteria. Love that one. Sorry, my ends are in the way, which I'm going to get really annoyed about because I've got to sew them all in. This one here is Summer's Day. Then in here we've got one called Drift. And that progress keeper is just there. It's one that I do sell in my shop. It's a little oak leaf. It's gorgeous. Anyway. And this blue here is just a random blue that I had that I dyed up. It's just like a one of a kind. I tried to recreate it and couldn't, which you will see later on in the shawl, because it is all blue themed. So yeah, I think that I've done quite a bit on that. I'm quite pleased with myself. You never know, I might even get it done before Christmas. But I've got a few things planned that may not allow that to happen. But we shall see. Another thing that I've been working on is, so I missed out the project bag. So that Adventina wrap has come out of this gorgeous bag, which I actually stock in my shop. I love these bags, honestly, they are brilliant. So these are made, designed and made by my friend Hannah, who is of Baby Designs, and she has these gorgeous little pockets that have got perfect little, I don't know what you call that. I'm sure I named it before, but anyway, so you've got a little hole in there that's put in there, so you can put these in. So quite often when I sell my stitch markers, if you get like 2, 3 or more, I will put one of these rings in for free, and it's just like a little, let me take it off and show you. So it's just like a little binder ring, so you just literally pull it apart and it will keep all your stitch markers, and you can close it again, and it's so handy. That fur cone is also available in my shop if you're interested. These little dinosaur one is not. It was, let's see, I like dinosaurs, so I made myself one. But yes, so I quite often add one of these little lever rings in there, and this bag is designed perfectly for it because you can just attach it on the front and you'll never lose your stitch markers, because I don't know about you, I've got millions of them and I keep misplacing them. Anyway, and then the bags are just beautifully lined in there, and there are a few more still available in my shop, and I can't rave them enough, they're just brilliant. So then on to my next whip. I started the Vertices Unite wrap, shawl. Is it wrap or shawl? Not really sure. I think it's a shawl. We'll call it a shawl. So I started that last night because I was playing around with colour, and I managed to pick up 3 colours that work so well together, or I think they work so well together. I haven't caked them all up because I was so impatient and I wanted to use it, and also I've got some scraps as well. So the colours that I'm going to be using is this gorgeous turmeric colour. So in love with this. It's gorgeous. I love that one. Then I have also got concrete. So these are all my colourways, by the way. And then the next one that I'm going to be doing, because I was so impatient I couldn't be bothered to cake these 2 up, is Silver Fern. So there you go, you've got sort of the 3 colours. So these are the colours, nearly dropped them there. These are the colours that are all going to be working together. Just absolutely love them. And I only cast it on last night. So it's not much done, but there's a bit. So it's just this gorgeous little stripy thing. Progress keeper, just because I like at least one on every single project. Next time it will be marked up to here so you can see that that's where I showed you last time. But yeah, oh, just I can't wait until this one's done. It's one of my patterns that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. Haven't got to it. Haven't got a good excuse as to why I haven't got to it. I just haven't. I'm making the large version because on the pattern there's 2 versions. You've got the smaller one and you've got the bigger one. Now I love basically a blanket to be wrapped in, so I'm going to make the big one. Hopefully it will be as big as I imagine it to be, but we shall see. I've still got a long way to go yet. And the project bag that I am using is just a simple white one. I think you can actually get this from HobbyCraft. I think that's where I got it from. I'll link it below anyway. So it's just a plain white one, and I just keep all of my badges on here. Now I haven't got all my badges on there, I've just realised, because I've got 2 of these, one in a silver and one in a platinum effect, because they come from History Mystery, which is a business my friend runs, and they're like escape games and they're just so much fun. And I had 2 of these, I don't know why, but I don't know if you can read that. Can you read that? But yeah, I'll leave it at that. And this is just made by penguins because I love penguins and Dogs Trust, obviously. So yeah, I just stick all my badges on there because there is a pocket on the inside. I don't know if you can see that you've got a pop. Let me take that out. It's from my high knitting needles, which I also stock and always use. So yeah, all the badges are on the front. You've got the backs, but you've got this pocket, which then means none of your work gets nicked by the back of the badge, which I think is just ideal. But anyway, just I just love this colour. I don't think yellow ever suits me. I just don't care. I'm going to make it and I'm going to wear it, and that's that. Yeah, that's that. I don't care if it doesn't match. That's not match. If it doesn't go with my skin tone or whatever else that you want to do, yeah, I'm just going to wear it. But anyway, So yeah, they're my two whips that I've been working on. Been working on other crafts though, as I mentioned, so my mental health hasn't been too great, so I've taken a bit of a break, and one of the crafts that I've been doing, you can actually see, so they're polymer clay earrings, and this is just like an autumnal leaf pattern that I've got. I've got many of these tiny grey hearts. Let's see if I can. I've got many of those on little hooks, and I've got various colours as well. And there's also these different shapes. So you've got hexagons, which has got this gorgeous marble effect. And I have set up another Instagram page called Grey Fern Design, so I'll link that below, and if you'd like to have a look, feel free. There's also an Etsy shop which will just sell any additional crafts that I've got that I'm making, just because I am crafty and I don't want just one. I want to do all of them. Why can't I do all of them? Can I give up work and just do crafts? How fab would that be? Oh my god, the dream. I have been playing with polymer clay. Let me know what you think. Another thing I've been playing with, shall I say, is cement. Now you may think, what the hell? Why? Why bother? But it's been quite fun actually. So I've got a couple of things in front of me here. So this is just a round coaster, and I don't know why, but somehow it's come up with this really shiny bit in the middle. I don't know how or why, and it's kind of gone, the camera's gone really dark. There we go. Got a bit of a shiny effect in there. I don't know why, but I love it. So yeah, I've made some coasters. I've put some like little feet on the bottom so it doesn't damage anything, and this is a different type of cement. Didn't realise there were so many different types, but anyway, a different type, and it's made slightly different effect. There's no shininess on there, but there's just, I love it. I love the industrial look of it all. And again, that's got little feet on the bottom. You can see it's not as neat on the bottom there. A bit more bumpy, but the bit that matters is nice and flat where it can hold your drink and not spill it. So yeah, there are a couple of things that I've been doing. I've also been making these ring holders. So I've never had one before, a ring holder, but I don't know why, and I love them. But yeah, so there's two here. One of them I even just put a little bit of paint on. So this is the first one. It's actually the second one I made, but this is sort of one of them where it's completely, it's not painted, it's just a normal ring holder. And yeah, and then you've got this one as well, which I've just painted. I found some paint in the house, because again, being crafty, you have crafty things even if you don't think you've got them. But this gorgeous metallic copper colour, and I just hand painted the little stripe on there, and I just think it gives it that something extra. And yeah, so I've got some of those. So let me know what you think of these cement craft things, because I may put some of those in my Etsy shop on Grey Fern Designs. If you're interested, just let me know what you think. There are also something that's actually going to come to the shop on Monday's update, which I will come to in a bit, but I want to show them off because they are included in this sort of section. And I've got these tiny hearts, which will be their progress keepers. Yeah, so they're coming to the shop, and you also have the option to get a small amount of it painted in the copper if you're interested. I just think it gives it that something different. And yeah, let me know what you think of the cement crafts. I really love them. But yeah, I'm going to keep doing them regardless, just because I enjoy it. Another thing I've been doing over the last couple of days is designing some patterns. So I've got 3 patterns. One of them's knitting, 2 of them are crochet. So first of all, I will have this ear warmer. It's not quite finished, it's not sewn together, so I can't really show you at the moment. So I'll show you on the next podcast, or I'll share it on my social media at least as well. And I will need some testers. It's going from baby size all the way up to adult. And if you are interested in pattern testing, please do get in touch either through my website or on Instagram at Blue Fern Yarns. So yeah, that would be really helpful. The other 2 patterns are kind of, they work together. And again, I will need pattern testers for that. What it is you'll need a skein of semi-solid colourway, and also a skein of like variegated yarn. So yeah, if you're interested in pattern testing, get in touch, and I will give you a lot more detail when I've actually got it a little bit more ready. But I'm really excited that I'm actually pattern designing again. I'm dyeing up some new colourways. I just feel like I've been really inspired the last couple of days, so I'm really happy about that. I have got a purchase, and I haven't got it in front of me because I haven't printed it. It's just a pattern. I will try and insert an image. If I can do it on the screen, I'll put it over here. If not, there'll be an image about now. So the pattern is called Dance Like No One's Watching, and it's by Lindsay Turner, and it is this gorgeous little cow, and it's knitting, and I know somebody else who's done it before who says it's fairly good for sort of newbie knitters, because I'm still very nervous when I knit. I don't know why, but I think it's because I only learned this year, but I just can't wait to make it. And apparently you hold 2 yarn weights together, so it's a 4-ply yarn and a lace weight, or it's a DK weight yarn on its own. And I have also ordered some Silver Alpaca lace from my friend Ellie at Craft House Magic. It hasn't arrived yet, so again that will be shown on the next podcast. And yeah, I can't wait to have a go. It's going to be amazing. Anyway, so that'll probably be another project that'll be on the go. Not that I need any more, because I do have quite a few still on the go. I look behind me and there's a shelf over there that's got all of my project bags with my works in progress onto the shop update. So the update is on Monday the 21st of September at 7 PM British summertime. I can't speak now, I can't get my words out. And yes, so I have a new colourway, and I've got it just here. It's I'm so in love with this one. So it is this gorgeous set of browns with some dark speckles on there. It's just so, I love it, absolutely love it, and it would pair really well with Wren, I think, if you want just a little bit of a fade. So you've got Wren here and you've got the new one here. So this new one is going to be called Starling, because the little speckles that are all over it just remind me of the starling spots. There you go. But I just absolutely love it. So I've only got a couple of these going on the shop on Monday, but I do have a pre-order option. So if you're interested in larger volumes, or it's already sold out and you want some more, just pop through onto my die to order listing. Make sure you put the colourway that you want in the comments. I have had somebody who didn't and then wouldn't reply for ages when I asked them what colour they actually wanted, which obviously caused a bit of a delay for the order, but do feel free to get in touch that way. But I just absolutely love that. Look at those speckles, how gorgeous are they? So yeah, new colourway coming to the shop. It's the only one that's coming to the shop. I do have obviously my cement stitch markers, these little gorgeous hearts. They'll be coming to the shop as well on Monday. And also I'm going to have these other stitch markers come to the shop. Now I don't know where I got these from, or the little charms from. I honestly couldn't tell you where I found them. I just found them in a box. They've been sat in a box for a long time. I don't know. Oh, actually, there you go. You've got like this oil slick colourway, and it's a tiny little dinosaur. Just added the clasps to them, so then you can actually use them as progress keepers, because I think they are adorable, but I couldn't tell you where I got the charms from. And I'm sure somebody out there would love some gorgeous little dinosaur stitch markers. They've kind of got this oil slick colourway on the front, and then on the back it's just, let's see if I can get that one. So then just on the back it's just black. So yeah, so they'll be coming to the shop on Monday. And also my winter yarn box is going to be live as well. So thank you to everyone who helped me decide basically on whether to do one or not from my Instagram stories. Really do appreciate you all taking the time. And yeah, so what's happening is there is going to be a winter seasonal box, and it will be my usual 6 mini skeins, so 6 20-gram skeins, and some other goodies will be included. It will be shipped early January, so you've got something to look forward to after Christmas, which is always a bonus. And also there's going to be the option to add a small project bag from Baby Alpaca Designs. So it would be an additional £10, and you can either have the usual box without the bag, or you can have the box with the bag. So it's going to be a design all kept secret. All of the yarns are going to be winter themed. And yeah, hopefully, oh, I can't wait. I've got so many ideas. I've written them all down in my little notebook, and I can't wait to have a go. So yeah, that'll be absolutely fab, won't it? There's also going to be the option to get those winter boxes in 10-gram skeins rather than the 20. I was asked about it last time if I could do the autumn boxes on the 10-gram, but I just didn't have the stock. So now that I've got the stock, I'll be able to do that on the 10 grams as well. So you've got a slightly smaller amount of yarn, but still the same colourways, which is always great to add to your stash. And who doesn't love a massive yarn stash? I know I've got loads here. Some of which you can see up behind me. But yes, so I think that is everything I've got to share with you. I hope you all have a very crafty weekend, and I shall speak to you next time. Bye!